Diminished chords on 4 levels. So diminished chords are essential in jazz, often misunderstood. People often use them a bit wrong and don't really see how they can be helpful for them to actually open up their sound as well. Level 1, just knowing what diminished chords are. So if we start on C, keep building minor thirds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we'll end up with an equidistant chord. A diminished chord is equidistant with stacked minor thirds, those 3 half steps or semitones. And the great thing about these is when you invert them, you get more diminished chords. So now you still have a dissonance of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Don't worry if this is too basic for you, we're about to move on to other levels as well. But you keep inverting this and you get diminished chords. So each diminished chord gives you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And therefore, given that we have 12 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we can only have 3 diminished chords within that. 1, 2, and 3, C, C sharp, and D, and their inversions will give you all 12. So that's how to find them. Level 2 for diminished chords is using them in common progressions you'll hear in jazz standards. One really common one is when you're in a key, let's be in the key of F, and you get the flat 3 diminished. So in F, 1, 2, 3, flatten it, put on a diminished chord, and you've got a flat 3 diminished, okay? So we put a diminished there. That's flat 3 diminished in F, A flat diminished. So tunes that do it, let's find a few. If you know what these are, type the titles in the comments. Let's see how much you know about your tunes. Let's try another one. How about this one? Here's the flat 3 diminished. And they normally go to 2. So in progressions, very common in standards to have a flat 3 diminished. This isn't the entirety of diminished chord functions, but these are the really common ones, just to put them out there. If you're enjoying this lesson, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave us a positive comment if you've got something good to say. It really helps the channel to grow so I can do more of this for you. Now let's get back to the lesson. The third level is using them in voicings. So if I'm in C, let's say I have a very common 1, 6, 2, 5, where the 6 is a dominant, A7, D minor 7 to G7. So we have again C major 7, A7, D minor 7 and G7. On the dominant chord, so let's look at that A7. If I take the top note upper half step, the A upper half step, it could have been done down here as well, fine, or at the top, or wherever that is inverted. We end up with, let's do it down here, a diminished chord, B flat diminished, because we got, look, 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there, 1, 2, 3 there. And that can be a voicing for that A7. A lot of people will say it's an A7 with a flat 9, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 flattened. I'm not too worried about that. I just like to know that it's a diminished chord. Because when you know it's a diminished chord, you can invert it easy, right? You don't have to be thinking about it. And there are many other reasons why I don't go for the long names too often. Could also do it on the G7 chord in our progression. Take the G upper half step, we end up with an A flat diminished. So you may be thinking, oh, is this just for ballads? No, in swing too, I'm going to use those diminished chords in that 1, 6, 2, 5. See how it gets inverted, right? That kind of thing. And then movements as well. So if you are that sort of level player where you know your 10 standards and more and you're fluent, then it's time to look at some movements. So if we've got a C major, let's say C6, and we put a D diminished with it and keep alternating those two, what we end up with is C6 plus D diminished, by the way, which is the C major 6 diminished scale. So you just keep getting these all the way up. C6 inverted, D diminished inverted, C6 inverted, D diminished inverted, etc. And these are great in movements. So if we have that tune that we played earlier, if you know it, put it in the comments. Look how we can use the diminished chord as a join, right? And also, we don't have to move all the notes. We could just move the top 2 notes up the scale. Maybe with some contrary here. More diminished movement in there, which is different. Here's one on F major 6. You see, so because F major 6 is actually inverted, is a D minor 7. So we play movements from F6 even on D minor 7, right? So we get those diminished moves that give us that tension and release. And again, you might learn to move just some notes like that, because this scale is made up of F6 and G diminished, F6, G diminished, etc. So if I move just, say, the top 2 notes up the scale, see those 2 notes can go in contrary motion to fill up 3 notes, right? 2 going up, 2 going down, do them both. So we get this. And these don't have to just be tunes. These can, of course, be movements on things like 2/5s. That could be a D minor 7 to G7. That's just an overview. I developed JazzSkills to show you things like this in depth and show you when to use each in your playing, how to learn them and practice them and apply them. If you're getting tired of the overwhelm of information and you want to focus on your transformation, come and see us on JazzSkills.